Yo, what is up, guys? Cat567 here, and started something new. Honestly, I'm gonna be telling you guys a bunch of stories about dumb shit I've done throughout my teenage years, and a bunch of them they're gonna be bouncing around, but they'll date back to like when I was like 13 years old when I started getting in trouble. But I'm pretty much just gonna be telling you guys a bunch of stupid shit I did, and don't go out and do this shit because I tell you these things like I told you what I did. It's not fucking cool. They're supposed to be learning experiences. Like me myself, I'm still not clean or anything like that, which you're gonna learn. You will learn about that. But yeah, let's get into it. So this is back in February of 2015. So this is not that long ago. This is like February break or whatever. Oh my god. But yeah, this is February break, and I'm chilling at home or whatever. It's like a Tuesday, Wednesday. My friend hits me up, you know, and he's like, "Hey man, I got bud." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I mean, guys, this is be like the first time I've smoked since like August. Like I was clean all this fucking time. I'd not touched anything. I mean, I've done other shit. I will talk about that, but I had not smoked weed at all. Like I have a shitload of stories to tell you guys, but so I'm like, "Oh yeah, how much?" Because I had a shitload of money, guys, because I hadn't been buying weed or anything like that. I had like, I'd say like 70, $80 I'd been saving. He's like, "Oh, I got this dime and a nick." And I'm like, "All right, so you got a dime and a half?" He's like, "Yeah." So I mean, he wasn't hooking me up. It wasn't like fat or anything like that. I mean, so it was just, 0.75 grams, which is standard. Well, if you guys don't know drugs, you don't know marijuana, an average dime is about a half a gram. A nick is 0.25 grams. But normally I can get like a gram for $10. But anyway, so I take it off his hands. He didn't really want it. He's a good friend of mine. I'm like, all right, I'll help you out. I'll hook you up. Well, he's hooking me up. So I'm like, all right, man. Like, you gotta remember, this is like the first real time I was actually storing weed at my house. Like, I had never had this shit in my house before. I'd always had people hold on to it for me. So I mean, I'm going, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna go into too far detail on this because I feel like, because of the one incident, you long-term subscribers, I'd uploaded a video of Nate breaking a ceiling tile. So school may be monitoring my channel. So I mean, I don't want to go into far detail with that. But yeah, my he met me somewhere. I picked this shit up. I asked him if he could roll blunt for me. Like he had a rap. I asked him, I'm like, "Can you roll for me?" He's like, "I can't roll." And truthfully, I can't roll either. I roll like fucking shit. But so I mean, I go and I don't know why I just paused right there. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember where I was. So I get the shit and I have the wrap or whatever. And I'm pulling something. I have my backpack with me and I'm with two other friends of mine, really, really close friends of me. I mean, these kids have been my best friends since kindergarten. They're twins. They're pretty chill. They're cool. And I pull something out of my bag, and my one buddy's like, "Hey man, why the fuck?" Like I had sweatpants in there. He's like, "Hey man, why the fuck do these stink?" And I go, "Yeah, I know they smell like straight bud." He's like, "Hell yeah, dude." So I mean, I just put the shit back in there, and I knew right away something was gonna go wrong, just because I had this weed in like a really cheap medicine bottle. Like the pop would randomly top off. It was just shitty bags and just thrown in a bottle. And then you had the cigarillo. It wasn't even a good wrap. It was a fucking shitty cigarillo. It didn't have any like seams or anything to tear apart. I had to do that shit with a pocket knife. Like I had to cut it down the middle of the pocket knife. It was so fucking stupid. But I'm like, "Yeah, man, I know." So I mean, this shit's in the front compartment of my backpack, and you could smell it all the way. Like you could smell through the whole fucking bag. Like yeah, it had to have reeked. It was sour, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, if you guys know weed, sour stinks like really bad. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We're talking. I'm walking home, and I'm just at my fucking house, and I'm messing around. I have this weed. I don't know where to put it. I didn't think of dryer sheets or anything like that. I didn't think it'd smell that bad. You gotta remember, guys, I was coming down with like a sinus infection or a cold. I could not smell shit because this is in the winter. I live in New York. It's extremely cold in February. It's nothing but like snow and like I don't know, like 10-degree weather. It's awful. But I was like coming down with like a sinus infection or anything. I couldn't fucking smell. So I mean, I had the weed and stuff. I cut open the cigarillo, cut it down, emptied the tobacco into a bag, and I called that one of the twins over, one of my good friends. I'm like, hey man, can you come over here and help me rolling this blunt? And he helped me with this blunt, and and he's like, hell yeah, bro. Like I'm texting him. He's like, sure, man, I'll be over in a minute. So I mean, he comes over, and I knew something was gonna go wrong as soon as he walks in my bedroom door. He goes, oh my god, what is that smell? I go, oh fuck. I knew right there. I'm like, this weed fucking, it's dank, it stinks, like, really bad. It's only a matter of time before my parents smell it. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, hey, maybe if we roll the blunt and put it in the package, it won't stink. So so he's helping me roll this blunt or whatever. And you gotta remember, I do have money, again. So I mean, he's helping me, and we roll this shitty fucking blunt. And I had like a little bit of weed left. I had like close to a nick left in an airtight container. I put the airtight container. I put the rest of the weed in an airtight container. I'm like, hey man, you want this? He's like, I don't know, man. Maybe another time I'll pick it up. I'm like, all right, for sure. So I live like next to 3 different pizza places. So I mean, there's this one like right next to my house. We're like, hey man, why don't we go down and get pizza? He's like, I don't got money, this and that. So I mean, we went and bought lunch and we were talking. I'm like, I feel like we should go smoke that blunt because I got a bad feeling about keeping it in my house. He's like, nah, I can't today. We're going somewhere, this and that. So I held on to it, and I had it in a wrap package. I had it in a top drawer that I just keep random shit in. It has like no clothes or anything like that. But it's around I'd say 9 o'clock at night, and my living room's right next to my bedroom. You gotta remember. And my mom's sitting there folding clothes on the couch, and she smells. She goes, "What's that smell?" I go, like in my mind, I'm like, "Fuck!" Like I wanted to say it out loud. She goes, "Were you smoking pot while you're out?" And I'm like, "No, mom, I wasn't smoking." She opens my fucking door and she goes, "Where is it?" And I go, "Ah, oh, fuck, fuck, fuck." And I immediately fessed up. I didn't fess up the blunt though. That's what's funny. I took the nick in the airtight jar and I just fucking emptied it in the toilet or whatever. It wasn't even that much. It wasn't even a nick. It was like just fucking weed I didn't want. I tried getting away with it, and I don't know. And she was talking to me, this and that. She was really pissed at me. I'm like, I was holding on to it for a friend, this and that. And she goes, no, no, it's yours. I go, whatever, mom. And I flushed it, and then I still had the blunt, and like a half hour goes by, and she's like, I know you have more of it in here. I could still smell it, this and that. So go to my bag, and this is where I had the blunt. It's in the wrap package, okay? I have this shit in the wrap package, guys. It's in 2 Ziploc baggies, wrapped around a pair of pants, and placed in my bag, and you could still fucking smell it. That's how dank this fucking weed was. And I opened that shit up. I tore apart the blunt, and I just fucking flushed it. And she's like, whose is it? I know it's yours, so don't even say it's not. I go, no, it's not. She goes, why? She goes, why'd you have it then? I'm like, oh, my friend needed me to roll for him because he can't roll. She goes, why can't he roll himself? I go, because, I just said that he can't roll. She goes, how do you know how to roll? I go, ma, been around the block a few times. So, she's yelling at me, this and that. And she's like, well, before I flush it, she's like, well, call the kid. Tell him to come get it. I go, no, mom, it's fine. She's like, no, I don't want to start any problems. I don't want you to, like, get hurt or something. I don't want you getting beat up. So now she feels sorry for me. So I'm making this bullshit excuse. It was my weed, guys. I feel like a bitch because I didn't take responsibility for it, but what was I supposed to do? So I mean, she's like, you're right. It's not another kid's, it's yours. And I'm like, whatever, mom, whatever you say. and it really was. But you know, pretty much I got rid of all the weed. Things were going better, this and that, and you know, trust issues. Family, we have not had much trust ever since. Me and my mom, we've had like a rocky relationship, I should say. Things have not been going well. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. I told my first story. It's a story of me getting caught with marijuana in my house. Don't go out and buy weed and think it's cool, shit like that. I mean, I still smoke this and that, but it's not good, guys. Please don't do the shit I do. This is supposed to be a learning experience. So I mean, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. Have any questions or concerns, you know, feel free to comment below. If you guys want more videos like this, comment below, even though your opinion doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna make them anyway. I have a bunch of stories to tell, so that's about it, guys. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.